So I only just learned from TikTok that to buy a Birkin bag from the brand itself, you have to first prove to the brand that you are a loyal customer. You have to spend thousands of dollars every month. Yes, between 10 to 20. I don't know how true that is. And then you can only buy once in a year. Also, they will be the ones to invite you. And when they invite you, they take you to a secret room, a dark room, or a secret room where they give you options, 2 options, and then you have to pick a color, which is possibly not even your favorite color, but they just consider you on top of your own money. So guys, process is long, hectic, and quite toxic in my frank opinion. But then the first question that came into my head was, where exactly do our own Nigerian celebrities, I mean some of them, where did they exactly buy their own Birkin bags from? Because some of them actually brag of buying 5 in a year. How? You know, if anybody had ever told me that I would get dragged on TikTok, I would laugh it off and call it a blatant lie. Yes. But then it happened. And to date, I still don't understand how people got so triggered by what I said. I mean, guys, it's unbelievable. I can't wrap my head around it. Yes, I got dragged on TikTok, but it wasn't a 100% drag. No, no. It was more like a 50-50 type of thing. Yes, I think it was more like me creating some sort of war on that platform. It was a war of ideologies. It was a war of knowledge. It was a war of information, right? The informed against the uninformed. It was some sort of luxury war, guys. And in case you're wondering, after watching this video, you can go ahead and check me out on TikTok. Look for Frankly Speaking with Glowy Elijah on TikTok. And then look out for that specific video. I think I titled it Nigerian Celebrities Buying Birkin Bags. Yes, I think that's the video. That video has got almost 200,000 views, almost 1,000 comments, a lot of saves, a lot of shares, a lot of guys. The craziness on that video, it's wild. It is wild. So just go ahead and check it out. All right, and more importantly, go ahead and check out the comment section. It's quite interesting. In the comment section, it's crazy. Yeah, so I did that video and kind of triggered a lot of people. Yes, and as I said, it was like a war of knowledge, a war of ideologies, a war of everything. Yes, so I'm going to tell you all why I did that video. I'm going to tell you all the context of that video, because I realized that a lot of people that were kind of dragging me on TikTok, they did not really understand the context of that video. I had a lot of people that follow me on my other channel, Frankly Speaking with Glowy Elijah, you know, sending me messages on Instagram, you know, calling my attention to blogs on Instagram that had actually carried that video, and there were further reactions on those blogs. Guys, it was just going crazy. And I was over here like a naive child. I was wondering like, oh my God, what did I do now? What did I do? So I'm going to tell you guys all about it. I'll tell you specifically the context of that video, all right? And whilst sharing, I'm going to go ahead and also show you all my skincare routine. I noticed that from my previous videos, a lot of you have requested in the comment section for me to share with you my skincare routine. So this is that video where I'm going to spill it all right? And officially, you are welcome to Simply Glowy Elijah. My name is Glowy Elijah. This is just a chillaxing space. Okay, now without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so generally when I have my bath, I exfoliate a lot and my face is not left out. All right, so there are certain cleansers that I use on my face that already cleanses my pores properly. But then I noticed that when I want to, you know, tone my face, I noticed that there's still some sort of dirt that, you know, transfers onto the cotton pad. And so what I started doing was is that I first of all go in with my micellar cleansing water by Garnier Skin Active. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do right now. Just dabbing a bit of that on the cotton pad, and then I clean. All right, So my face is already clean, guys, don't get me wrong. I mean, when I put out that video, you will see the number of cleansers that I use to cleanse my face, guys. It's actually 3 different ones, 3 different brands. The sun rays from my window keeps on getting into my eyes, but I just hope you guys can see what I am doing, and I'm hoping that this cleansing I'm doing is gonna help remove the dirt that usually transfers from my face to my cotton pad. Okay, all right. Wow, glory be to God. Today is kind of different, oh guys. Let me see. Oh wow, the cotton pad is actually clean. I don't know if you guys can see this. It's actually clean. There's no dirt. Hallelujah, my face is clean. Okay, so when I'm done with that, I go in with my the ordinary glycolic acid. Yeah, the ordinary glycolic acid. This is like a holy grail according to what skincare. I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm trying to focus on this product. Anyways, I'm gonna just put the picture of it on here, but it's the ordinary glycolic acid, so I use it to go into my skin as well. Anyways, let's start this story. Let's start this gist. So on a particular day last week, I went onto TikTok as usual, and I was just going through videos, and then I came across a particular video by a particular guy. I don't know if he's a comedian. Yes, he looks Asian. So I came across that video. If I find it, I will add it to this video so you see what I'm saying.
You walk into Hermes and say, hey, I want to buy one of these. You know what they say to you? No, we don't have them. First of all, you have to be Hermes customers. You have to demonstrate that you like the brand. And then you can only buy one per year. So in order to buy a $10,000 bag, you got to spend $15,000 to $20,000 first. Then they might consider placing an order for you, not the color of your choice, not the size of your choice. And they would call you when the bag is here, and you go into a little private black room, and they present 2 boxes in front of you. And you're like, what color am I getting? I don't even know. And they open up the boxes, and it's not a color that you want, but you're looking at it, I don't know when I'm going to get a chance again. And they ask you which one you want. And you say, I hate white, but I'll take that one. And then they say, congratulations. And you can buy again next year when you spend another $20,000. We can order one of these for you. That's how they sell.
So I came across the video, and this man was explaining how tedious it is for people to purchase a Birkin bag from Hermes stores. Now, mind you, a Birkin bag from Hermes stores. The man was not talking about buying from a reseller or a retailer or whoever. This man was talking about from a Hermes outlet, mind you. So I watched that video and I found it very interesting, right? But then I found it unbelievable because I was wondering, like, okay, why will I have my money and I want a bag and they tend to give me all these ridiculous conditions? So I just finished with this pad. Now I'm going to go in with another one. I actually like going in with 2, all right, because somehow you still see some dirt from the first pad. And guys, it's quite interesting because using my micellar cleansing water, my face was actually looking clean and sparkly, but then when you use the glycolic acid, it just tends to remove some dirt. I feel like those are dead skins, right? So I'm going in with a second cotton pad, all right, just to ensure that my skin is thoroughly cleansed, all right, and also toned. I don't know, whatever. Anyways, this video I'm talking about, guys, I literally took out time to research more on the same TikTok to look for more information about it, and the information I was seeing was actually the same. According to the information out there, you are not the one that would demand for a color. They will produce the bag and they will give it to you like that. So it is now left to you to decide if you want the color or not. And most of the time, if you reject the color, it's going to take a while before you are able to get on that list again, because there are so many other people that are on that same list waiting for a Birkin bag. Guys, just to pause in that story, we're going to go in now with the dark spot correcting glow serum by Axis Y. Guys, oh my god, all these brands, they always have funny names. Now this particular serum is actually very good. Although I just started using it, was it last week? Yeah, I just started using it last week. Prior to having this serum, I've been using the ordinary niacinamide serum, but this particular serum is really good. It always relaxes my skin, and I've noticed a bit of improvement as well. Yeah, I actually had a dark spot here before, but I've noticed that the dark spot has sort of faded in just 1 week. So this is what I do. Yeah, applying the serum. By the way, the hype for this serum is crazy. It is crazy. It is crazy. Yeah. Okay, so after applying that, I'm gonna wait for it to sit now and settle on my face. I'm going to wait for it to sit and settle on my face. All right, let's just continue with the story whilst we wait for this serum to settle on my face. Now, I watched that video. You know, as I said, I did further research on the same TikTok, and I know it could sound funny, you know, to be doing such a research on TikTok, but it turned out that a lot of people were actually saying the same thing, and a lot of content creators in the UK, in the US, in Canada, they were also creating content showing, you know, their journey to a Hermes outlet and then getting invited to the secret room to come pick up a Birkin bag. So I saw all of that and I'm like, oh wow, this is quite fascinating, because I can't even imagine having my own money and then I'm given all of these conditions, you know, just to buy one bag. I found it quite fascinating and intriguing. All right, before we continue, I need to apply my vitamin C serum. This one is U Skin Vitamin C serum. It's got vitamin E and hyaluronic acid in it. This one is very moisturizing and it's very lightweight. Now guys, let me just mention this. From my research about skincare, I learned that when applying your product, you need to start from the lightest product to the heaviest product. All right, so that serum I used, it was really lightweight. Yeah, very lightweight. I think between this vitamin C serum and that serum is actually lighter than this one, so that's the reason I'm going in with this one. Anyways, let's continue the story. So I did not also mention that from what I discovered from all of these videos that was made about purchasing a Birkin bag, it was also mentioned that when you get on that waiting list, you can only purchase a bag once a year from Hermes. That's from the brand. You can only purchase a bag once a year. Now, I don't know how true that is. And if you watched my TikTok video, I said, I don't know how true all of these things are. I mean, some people were just angry. Some people were just upset. Yes. I mean, guys, you totally need to go and check the comment section of my TikTok video. The comment section was just buzzing. It was just busy. Even till now, as I'm filming this video, I'm still receiving comments. Comments are still dropping. People are still arguing. But what's really interesting about people's reaction is I realized that most of the people that were reacting to that video, most of them are not just Nigerians, yes. And so I could not really equally react to people's reactions. I just had to allow the comment section flow. I mean, I was baffled, guys. I couldn't even respond to most of the comments because it was glaring that most of the people reacting, most of the people dragging me, they are not Nigerians, number one. Number two, they did not really understand the context of the question I asked. Let's take a pause. I'm about to apply my second vitamin C serum. Now this one is for youthful skin, and the strong points are it firms and tones the skin. All right, now I know I already applied the first vitamin C serum. That one was majorly to moisturize my skin and for brightening as well. Now brightening does not mean whitening, no, it just makes your skin glow. And this one is to remove wrinkles and fine fine lines. I don't know if you all have noticed, I kind of have like a smile line here, and when I wear makeup it tends to crack a lot. So serums like this tends to help with that. All right, and this one is kind of thicker than the other vitamin C serum I used, so I'm just going to use just a very little pump of it. All right, because it's kind of heavy. In fact, by the time I apply it, you see how my skin will be glowing like a light bulb. Okay, so let's go into my okay, I mean, guys, can you see? You see how I'll start glowing now, and it's thicker, not extremely thick, but it's just kind of carries more weight than the other one. Okay, yeah. So yeah, as I was saying, guys, the comments were just a lot. The comments were a lot. Now, why did I ask that question? Okay, guys, can you see the difference? Can you see how I am glowing? Can you see the difference? And you can feel how it's holding your skin together. It's not like it's actually tightening up my skin, but you can just notice how it is settling into my skin. Yeah, see, it's glowing. It's glowing. Can you see? Glowing. Amazing product. I highly recommend. So now I'm going to allow this one settle in before I go in with my moisturizers. Now, usually if I were to be doing this at night, I would go in next with my Advanced Snail Mucin Power Essence in number 96. Yes, but because this is daytime and I'm about to go out, I would just use just a tiny bit of my Cien Vital Beauty Anti-Aging and Extra Firming Day Cream. This product is very good. I've been using this for the past 5 years, although I switch between their different day creams. Yes, but this one is actually very good, and it's very, very thick, like very thick. So I'm just going to be using just a bit, just a tiny bit, because I already used my vitamin C firming, firming serum. So I'm going to just use just a tiny bit, just a tiny bit. Yeah. Anyways, for clarity, let me give context to that video. So from all that I learned, about how to purchase a Birkin bag, you can see and tell that the process is quite tedious. The process is very, very tiring for me. Yes, it's very, very tiring, and it incurs a lot of expenses. It incurs a lot of patience as well. But I noticed that in my beloved country, Nigeria, there are some of our celebrities that are always out to prove a point. Yeah, there are some of our celebrities that are always out to showcase their luxury achievement. Yes, you see some of them, always announcing on social media when they buy a bag or a pair of shoes, especially the ladies, when they buy a pair of shoes, when they buy a bag, or maybe when they buy a beauty item. They just want to prove to the world that they too are capable of buying these things. And then there are certain captions that follows, captions about hard work. They tend to go all out to want to sound like motivational speakers, to motivate the youths, to work really hard. Or when you work really hard, you'll be able to buy your own Birkin bag, you'll be able to do XYZ. And then I think some years ago, maybe 2-3 years ago, there were some of them, female celebrities, that actually bragged about buying a certain number of Birkin bags. So scenarios like that made me ask that question, that where do some of our Nigerian celebrities purchase their own Birkin bags from? Where exactly? And you see, those people that were, saying in the comment section that, they buy from retailers, they buy from resellers, some people already have the bags and then they want to resell, they are not wrong. But from what I have seen and heard from these certain Nigerian celebrities, always give off the impression that, the moment you have a certain amount of money, you can literally walk into any Hermes store you like and purchase any amount of Birkin bag you want to buy. Yes, so that is the context of that question. And I wasn't asking that question out of spite or anything, but I wanted these people to give clarity. Yes, because for people like us who wasn't aware, we were thinking that, oh, okay, maybe if you have like maybe $1,000 or maybe $2,000, you can just walk into any Hermes store around you and then you can just buy any amount of Birkin bags that you want. That was the impression that these people were actually giving, you know. So when I saw all of that information on TikTok, I was amazed. I was baffled, because prior to coming across those information, I did not know. I don't know if you guys can see my skin right now, guys. It feels so luscious, so silky, guys, and so smooth and soft. Oh my god, all the products have perfectly sunk into my skin. And now we're gonna go in with the Advanced Snail Mucin Power Essence. Yes, just to moisturize, yeah. Okay, so guys, that was the context of that question. Okay, I don't know why a lot of people were just getting in their feelings. People were just talking, and then there's this particular celebrity that responded to the video. She said that I was lying. I'm glad that the blog that she appeared on, people literally called her out, because they were literally telling her that no, this lady was not lying. This lady was not lying. You are the one that's lying, because once again she came on to come and give the impression that you can actually buy as many Birkin bags as you want. And I'm like, why is it that English is a problem for a lot of people? I mean, I'm aware that people can actually buy from retailers, resellers, whoever. And guys, let's not also take away the fact that there are a lot of fakes of these bags out there. Yes, I know for sure that there is a way to verify if you're buying the fake or the original. Yes, and there's a possibility that a lot of people actually buy a lot of fakes just as much as they also buy a lot of originals, right? And the way some of these celebrities have been buying these Birkin bags and announcing that they've been buying these bags and announcing the numbers that they buy in 1 year, it also makes you wonder, you know, how they buy these bags. And I know that it's none of my business, but at the end of the day, guys, even me, I'm exhausted talking about it. It was just talk. A lot of people decided to take it so serious. A lot of people decided to take it to heart. But the question I asked was actually legit. See if they can do us the favor of putting out the actual information and not making it look like you can just walk into anywhere and buy a Birkin bag. I think it's going to help keep people informed. Yes, but really, guys, why is this even a big deal? It's not even a big deal in the first place. Anyways, guys, even explaining itself, I'm exhausted even explaining it. I'm just exhausted. And another thing that just really, you know, got me cracking up, you know, was the fact that people just think they can come and attack you on social media, you know, for thinking out loud, for putting out your thoughts out there. And then a lot of people attacking the video. They made it look like, oh, I just went and dug up that information from somewhere. And I'm like, I mentioned it in the video that I saw it on TikTok. So why don't you just go ahead and do your own research either on TikTok or go to the Hermes website to find out for yourself, or maybe walk into a Hermes store and do your own findings? Why are you getting in your feelings? Why? Anyways, guys, this is the part where I apply my lip balm, because my lips have gotten really dry. Yeah, so apply my lip balm, and then last but not the least, I'm going to be using my sunscreen. So I particularly love this Nivea Protect and Moisture sunscreen. It's actually SPF 50. It's very, very high, and this thing can actually last you for over 24 hours, guys. I'm not even kidding you. Tested and trusted. Now, usually I would go in with my Image Skincare sunscreen. This one is very powerful. It's got SPF 50, but it's very, very thick. I mean, guys, let me show you the texture. It's very, very thick. Can you see? It's very, very thick, and it actually gives me this white cast all over my face. So I don't like using it most of the time, but just for the sake of this video, I just want to show you what it looks like. It is very, guys, even putting it on my face right now, it is so thick. So what I used to do was I would use the Image skincare sunscreen on my face and my neck, and then all over my body. After applying my body cream, my body moisturizer, I would now go in with the Nivea sunscreen. I literally bake my body like with this particular sunscreen. But ever since I discovered that, okay, fine, I can as well just use the Nivea one on my face as well, I would go in with this one and then, you know, dilute it with the Nivea sunscreen. Like, guys, you can actually see the white casts. I mean, it's not really much, but I mean, I don't like the white cast, but it's very thick. It is very thick. I know what they say about using your sunscreen. You have to use a lot, like a lot of it. So me, most of the time when I use a lot of it, I just feel like the white cast comes out most of the time. But I'm actually surprised that I'm using it right now and I'm not seeing the white cast. Anyways, I don't know. There are days when I use it and I feel like the white cast is too much. No, guys, it's not like it's too much. It's not like it's horrible like that. But yeah, anyways, it's a great product. I've been using it for over 2 years now. So you can also as well go ahead and purchase it if you want. And then look at the Nivea one. It is so light. So light. Let me see. Yeah, it's so light. So this one, I literally rub it everywhere. Yeah. I use it all over my body. Use it on my face as well. Yeah. Now, for the sake of this video, I'm just using just a little bit of both of the sunscreens. When I want to step out, I usually go in again. Yeah, I go in again to protect my skin, and I make it go over my ears because it's not only your face that can get burnt, your ears can also get burnt. That is all for my skincare routine and giving you the gist about how I got dragged on TikTok. I don't know if I explained that story properly, but I would love to hear your own thoughts about the conversation. What do you think? Just go ahead and share. But for me, overall, I feel like the people that were actually attacking that video, attacking the question I asked on that video, I feel like they didn't really understand the context of that question. Yeah. If they did, they wouldn't have been reacting the way they did. That's just what I think. But it's fine. It's social media. At the end of the day, nobody is above attacks. Nobody is above dragging. Even the owner of TikTok gets dragged on that same TikTok. So I'm not even surprised that I got dragged. But that's all for this particular episode of Simply Glory Elijah. I don't know if you guys can actually see how my skin is glowing. I mean, my skin is not perfect. Hey, it's not. All these dark spots I have, they are from using retinol for the first time, and I broke out really bad. My skin was purging like crazy, and so I had to stop. But now I've learned the best way on how to use retinol, so I started using retinol all over again. If you want me to do a video showing you how I use retinol, just let me know and I will deliver. And I'll see you all on another video soon. Have an amazing day. Bye.